हेलो एवरीवन, गुड मॉर्निंग टू ऑल ऑफ यू गाइस। गुड मॉर्निंग, कैसे हैं आप सब लोग बढ़िया। गुड मॉर्निंग टू ऑल ऑफ यू, गुड मॉर्निंग एवरीवन। Today we are here for the amazing topic. I will say this is nothing but the one of the amazing topic in wastewater engineering. That is nothing but the activated sludge process. Activated sludge process. So this is one of the amazing part. I will say one of the amazing part. I will say in your wastewater treatment. Not only because of the marks, it like for every year you will almost every year you will find a question from this point, or but conceptually also this, or you can say that in a of real life significance wise also it is very important, very important for all of you. Even now also most of the treatment plant, the municipal treatment plant are running based on the activated sludge process only. Activated sludge process only. Is that clear to all of you? Is that clear to all of you? I'm asking. Chaliye. So before telling anything about activated sludge process, as we have already discussed about, or as we have already discussed about this, that activated sludge process is what? It is what? It is aerobic. I'm just telling you that this ASP कहाँ belong करता है, कहाँ पे belong करता है, बस मैं आपको ये बताने वाला हूँ. So this aerobic secondary unit. Before going to the intro part, I just want to tell you from where we are having this activated sludge process. So aerobic secondary biological treatment. Biological treatment. Aerobic secondary biological treatment. This is nothing but the aerobic secondary biological treatment. Second part is nothing but that activated sludge process. Here it is based on suspended growth. So it is based on suspended growth. It is based on suspended growth process. So first thing you got that aerobic secondary biological treatment. Second thing is that it is based on suspended growth process. तो ये दोनों चीजें आपको मैंने इंट्रो दे दी अबाउट ASP. Is that clear to all of you? तो ASP प्रोसेस जो आपका कहाँ बिलोंग करता है, इट इज अ पार्ट ऑफ द सेकेंडरी बायोलॉजिकल ट्रीटमेंट. इन दैट आल्सो एरोबिक ट्रीटमेंट. इन दैट आल्सो इट इज फोकसिंग यू अबाउट व्हाट, इट इज बेस्ड ऑन द सस्पेंडेड ग्रोथ प्रोसेस. तो ये कहाँ से बिलोंग करता है ये तो आपको क्लियर हो चुका. चलिए, now let me start the class for all of you now. Let me start the class for all of you now by just introducing myself, guys. You all guys are well aware that my name is Mridang Saurav, expert in JTSC and other technical exam for subjects like environmental engineering, fluid mechanics, and open channel flow. You all guys are well known that now I am taking classes for environmental science branch also, as well as environmental science and engineering branch also, which like newly introduced to you. And now I am going to start a new subject also, and that subject I am going to announce in the today in this month only, in November month only. And I know, guys, because of the Diwali vacation and all, so you guys are we guys are providing you recorded video, but we always try to make this recorded video so lively to you, so that you feel that it's nothing but it is a live session or not. तो आप लोग सब लोग बताना, कमेंट करके जल्दी बताना. It is a motivation for me. It is a motivation for me. Whether the way I am taking all the live, all the recorded session for you, is it like you are feeling as a live session or not? आप सब लोग live session की तरह feel करते हो कि नहीं? क्योंकि ये मैं पूरी मेहनत करता हूँ. While the recording I am doing that much hard work. So I just want your comments, guys. Sure. So I hope you guys are commenting regarding that. So you all guys are knowing that MRI10, that is my code, which you all guys can use it if you are going for the Unacademy Plus subscription. And the best part is that if you guys are using MRI10, so I will be always available for you regarding, or I will be always with you in your preparation till the time you are getting a good rank. So that is the benefit of this MRI10 code. So I always say this is not a code, this is a feeling for my student. This is feeling for my student. Chalo. Regarding the plus part, definitely in plus part, the best part, if I will say you that Here the course completion guarantee, you know when the course is going to start, when the course is going to end. It is a complete package for you. No need to go anywhere. Like for this subject, you are going to this channel, like this. You are wasting so much time. So that problem is now completely resolved. You can simply watch best faculty lecture at a single platform, and the best part will be that you will have option also. Like for every subject, you will have an option, and that's make the plus part plus. That is the plus of that plus. चलो सो रिगार्डिंग द वीकली स्टेट एंड डाउट सॉल्विंग सेशन, तो आप सब लोग जानते हो कि वो कितना बेनिफिशियल है आपके लिए. मैं बार बार आपको मेंशन करता हूं. Regarding the fees and all, dear, you all guys are well aware that now we have introduced 18-month course also, and that 18-month course fees is around 1900 per month. But I generally suggest all of you to minimum at least take 12-month course to complete not only GATE but for ESE syllabus also. But if you guys are in second and third year, some people are taking for 2 year also, because in that 2 year, whatever exam will come, you guys will be ready for that. You guys will be ready for that. Chaliye. Regarding this Telegram group, you all guys are well aware of this group name, as well as this Facebook group, that also you guys are well aware of. Any special class which I am taking, this will be nothing but this will be your the link, you can say link for that. So here this is nothing but my profile of Unacademy, where you can go watch all the workout session of fluid mechanics, OCF, as well as environment, and completely free. No charges there. You can watch it freely. Chaliye. So with that, guys, let me start the ASP for you. So before telling about ASP, you get to know that the ASP is nothing but the secondary biological treatment. It's a part of secondary biological treatment. So aim will be what? हमारा aim क्या रहेगा यहाँ पे? Here also we want to remove the dissolved organic matter into the undissolved form, so that it can settle it down in the secondary califier. That is the purpose. That is the purpose of the ASP. That is the purpose of the activated sludge process. I hope this purpose is very much clear to all of you. So now, before starting the design and all, I just want to show you the flow chart first. मैं आपको एक बार फ्लो चार्ट दिखाना चाहता हूं. तो आप क्या करो, सब लोग, बच्चा लोग, मेरे साथ में पहले फ्लो चार्ट को देखना, and then you react. So first, everyone look at the flow chart, and if possible, if you guys are drawing parallelly with me, that will be great. Dear. चलिए. सब लोग ध्यान से पहले ड्राइंग को बनाना बच्चा. फर्स्ट एवरीवन मेक दिस ड्राइंग वेरी क्लियरली फॉर ऑल ऑफ यू. चलिए. So this is nothing but Q naught. This is QR, QW, QE, Q naught plus QR. Here the volume is V, X is the biomass concentration, Y is the BOD, initial BOD, XI is nothing but the initial biomass concentration, Y is the effluent BOD, X is the effluent biomass concentration. This is XU. This is also XU. and this is also XU. Here the flow rate is QU. ठीक है, this something is nothing but SST, secondary settling tank, and this is nothing but the aeration tank. This is nothing but the aeration tank. चलिए अब यहाँ पे हम लोग प्यार से समझते हैं पहले कुछ कुछ चीजें बिफोर एनालाइजिंग. फर्स्ट आई विल गिव यू ऑल द मीनिंग्स ऑफ दिस. तो आई होप आपने डायग्राम नोट कर लिया. क्या आप सब लोगों ने डायग्राम नोट कर लिया? डिस्कशन करेंगे, अभी कोई डाउट नहीं पूछेगा. आई विल नॉट टेक एनी ऑफ योर डाउट. प्लीज 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 फर्स्ट नोट इट डाउन. मैं आपको पूरा आपके सारे डाउट्स क्लियर करूंगा, बट बिफोर दैट आई वांट यू टू फर्स्ट नोट डाउन दिस पार्ट. जस्ट नोट इट डाउन, जस्ट नोट इट डाउन. देन आई विल टेक ऑल योर डाउट. ठीक है, चलिए. Everyone make a clear picture of this. Don't worry about the symbol and all. Every symbol meaning I will tell you. So don't worry about that now. Just copy it fast. And please text me whether it is copied or not. Please text me whether it is copied or not. सब लोग कॉपी कीजिए फटाक से, and please text me whether it is copied or not. I'm asking to all of you. Please tell me whether it is copied or not. Please tell me whether it is copied or not. चलो. So O2 supply. Chalo. So you have all the data which you have noted. Now I'm hoping that आपने note कर लिया होगा. I'm going to the next slide and I'm giving you meaning of all the symbol. So first I'm writing all the unit first. That is Q naught, QR, QU, QW. Below that QE is also there. चलिए सबका मीनिंग नोट कीजिए. दिस इज नथिंग बट द इन्फ्लुएंट रेट, QR रीसर्कुलेशन रेट. अभी ध्यान से नोट कीजिएगा, आपके सारे डाउट लूंगा बच्चा, मैं सारे के सारे डाउट आपका लूंगा मैं. आप बिल्कुल टेंशन ना लें, मैं आपको रिकॉर्ड में आपको लाइव वाला मजा देने वाला हूं, तो आराम से बस देखते जाओ. QU अंडर फ्लो रेट, QW वेस्ट वाटर और वेस्ट फ्लो रेट, वेस्ट स्लज रेट ऐसे लिखिएगा, वेस्ट स्लज रेट. नेक्स्ट QE इफ्लुएंट रेट. चलिए सेकंड वन अब लिखते हैं कुछ और. सो YE X. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल X में आपको बता दूं क्या है ये. दिस इंडिकेट यू बायोमास कॉन्सेंट्रेशन. This indicates you biomass concentration. This is nothing but the initial BOD. This is nothing but the effluent BOD. चलिए और कुछ बच गया क्या? XI and XE, I think you guys already अब पता चल गया होगा. XI nothing but the influent biomass concentration. XE is nothing but the effluent biomass concentration. Other than this, anything is remaining? Yes, V. V is the volume of aeration tank. Volume of aeration tank. volume of aeration tank. So YI is nothing but the initial BOD, YE is nothing but the effluent BOD, X is nothing but the biomass concentration, and V is nothing but the volume of aeration tank. I hope it is clear to all of you. I hope it is clear to all of you. किसी को इस बारे में कोई प्रॉब्लम? चलिए अब हम समझते हैं इस पार्ट में कहानी क्या हो रही है. इस कहानी को थोड़ा सा समझते हैं. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल ये कहानी क्या है पहले आपको वो मैं बताऊंगा. देन आई विल टेल यू सम एजम्पशन, और उस बात को आपको समझना है. समझना ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट, ध्यान रखिएगा. अगर आप इस कहानी को समझ लिए तो सारी चीजें क्लियर है, तो कोई रटेगा नहीं. ध्यान से समझना क्या हो रहा है. एवरीवन जस्ट लिसन केयरफुली. आई एम आस्किंग टू ऑल ऑफ यू. आई विल गिव यू टाइम टू नोट इट डाउन. मैं आपको ये सारी चीजें नोट करने का टाइम दूंगा, ठीक है. अभी पहले इस कहानी को बात में ध्यान से समझिएगा. क्या हो रहा है बच्चा कि this side from the effluent, that effluent which is coming from what? It is coming from PST. It is coming from PST. So this effluent is coming from what? It is coming from PST. ये कहां से आ रहा है आपको? PST से. ये आपको PST से आ रहा है. So whatever the effluent which is coming from the primary settling tank, we are putting in the tank which we call as aeration tank, or we call as reactor. So there what we are doing, there we are supplying some O2. On the top you can say we are supplying some oxygen, and at that time we are giving some microorganism also. So if organic matter is coming with the wastewater from the PST, you are giving some oxygen, you are giving some microorganism also. Definitely what they will do, they will eat that. They will eat that. And I have already explained you that if you want very good efficiency, so what phase you have to maintain, मैंने आपको ऑलरेडी इन्फॉर्म किया है. जल्दी से बताइएगा. आई वांट इन कमेंट सेक्शन व्हाट फेज यू हैव टू मेंटेन. जल्दी से आप कमेंट सेक्शन में बताना. तब तक मैं आपको आगे बढ़ रहा हूं. आप मेरे को कमेंट सेक्शन में बिल्कुल बताइए. देखिए यहाँ पे अब जब आपने वहां पे दिया, वहां पे क्या होगा? रिएक्शन होगा. माइक्रोऑर्गेनिज्म क्या करेगा? ऑर्गेनिक मैटर को कंज्यूम करेगा. And then your organic matter, that your dissolved organic matter will be converted in the biomass part, and that biomass, or whether it's a live or dead, that we are settling as in a form of sludge in the SST part. In a form of sludge in the SST part. SST is nothing but the secondary settling tank, similar to the PST only, but the type of settling here it is different. The way of settling here it is different. That I will explain you later. And from there this wastewater is going as a effluent. After this treatment, if you are giving tertiary treatment also, in that case this water will go to the directly to the tertiary treatment. But now all the sludge which are settled at this part, at this you can see here, at this SST part, so all the sludge which is settled at the secondary settling tank, that sludge rate which is coming out, that's something we are calling as underflow rate, underflow sludge rate. Now that if you look at there, in the underflow sludge rate, the XU, the biomass concentration will be very much high, बहुत ही ज्यादा रहेगा as compared to here, क्योंकि यहाँ पे आपका concentration है और आपने सिर्फ biomass की बात कर रही है, तो biomass concentration बहुत ज्यादा रहेगा. So what we are doing, as I told you, as आपने comment section में बताया, is that we want to maintain the lag phase, log phase. So if you want to maintain the log phase to get the maximum efficiency, आप क्या करोगे बच्चा? What we are doing, look at here. We want always those type of bacteria which are active. What do you mean by active, sir? Active का मतलब क्या होता है बच्चा? Active का मतलब ये होता है बच्चा कि वो बैक्टीरिया जिसको मालूम है कि that place is for eating. That means if every time you are giving new bacteria, every bacteria will first go to the lag phase, then it will go to the log phase. First lag, then log. So this much time we don't want, because this much time will affect your efficiency. So in that case, to provide a complete efficiency, to provide a uniform efficiency every time, we need to supply some microorganisms which are already in active state. And because of that, what we are doing, some amount of sludge, because we know that in the sludge, some bacteria are there, some biomass is there, which are very much active right now, because just now they came out from the aeration tank. तो एरिएशन टैंक से जस्ट नाउ बाहर आए हैं, तो वो उनको मालूम है कि ये एरिएशन प्लेस किस लिए है. ये एरिएशन प्लेस आपको वहां पे फूड खाने के लिए है, वो ऑर्गेनिक मैटर खाने के लिए है, तो उनको बताने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ती. दे डोंट नीड टू गो फ्रॉम लैग टू लॉग. They simply directly, or they will directly go to the log phase only. And because of that, in that aeration tank, always the log phase will be maintained. And if always log phase will be maintained, that means always the efficiency will be good. In that case, the removal will be good, and that we always want. That's something we always want. And that is the reason a small amount of sludge from the underflow rate, that's something with the rate we are calling as QR, is transferred to the aeration tank. It's transferred to the aeration tank, and this sludge is nothing but the active sludge. Why it is active? I told you why it is active, because here all the bacteria which are all the microorganisms which are there, these bacteria are in active state. That means they know that that place is full to eat. That place is to eat. They don't need to go from log to lag. So from lag to log. They simply that directly will go. They will directly go to the log phase only. And that transfer of the active sludge. That is the reason. The name of this process we call as activated sludge process. The name of this process we call as activated sludge process. Now, definitely not all amount of sludge will transfer. Rest of the sludge will directly transfer to the sludge drying unit or sludge treatment unit. So you can see the QW and XU, that system or that part is going nothing but where? Into the sludge treatment unit, and that's how we are converting the dissolved organic matter into the undissolved biomass, and that's something we are settling it. So I hope you are very much clear about the mechanism part, how this is working, how this ASP is working. I hope this is very much clear to all of you. If you have any doubt, I will wait for you in the comment section. Please ask, क्योंकि ये समझना बहुत जरूरी है. I'm asking to all of you, dear. So what I said here to you, that from this, I'm repeating again for you. Kuch log, I know some people are asking for repeat, so I'm repeating again. From this PST side, the wastewater is coming. Here we are giving, we need to give some microorganism, and that also which type of microorganism will give? Will give saprophytic type of macroorganism, because saprophytic macroorganism are good for the organic matter which is present in the sewage part. They love that. They love to eat that organic matter which is present in the sewage part. So saprophytic bacteria, that is nothing but it's a group of, it's a part of the group of heterotrophic bacteria only. So they are very much fond of the organic matter which are present in the sewage, and that's the reason we are using that type of bacteria only. So at that time, what will happen? At the starting, because at that time activated sludge will not be there. So in that time, first it will go to the lag, then it will go to the log phase. Once it went to the log phase, in that case again some part will be settled in the SST. Once it reaches the log phase, after that, with the help of the activated sludge, we always try to maintain the log phase inside the reactor, so that efficiency will be uniform. If the efficiency will be uniform, definitely the removal of the BOD or removal of the organic matter, that will be also uniform. Now, some very basic assumption which I have taken, that you guys have to focus on. बहुत ध्यान से देखिएगा बच्चा लोग. फर्स्ट एजम्पशन देखिएगा. The effluent and effluent biomass concentration are negligible compared to biomass at the other point in the system. What they are telling you that the XI and XC, ये जो biomass concentration है बहुत ही कम है as compared to XU. Definitely कम होगी, क्योंकि XI में तो आपने क्या माइक्रोजम, मतलब उसकी क्वांटिटी बहुत ही कम होने वाली है ना, और XC में तो आपने रिमूव करके डाला है, तब तो कम होगा ही. As compared to the sludge which is coming, there we are having more amount of biomass. Now in that case the concentration will be more, and that is the reason they are telling that you can neglect the XI and XC part, because that will make our work easier, that makes our analysis easier. So in that case, whenever we take assumption ना, जब भी हम assumption लेते हैं बच्चा, हम हमेशा यही सोच के लेते हैं कि हमारा analysis simple हो, and that is the reason XI and XC part we are neglecting. चलो next thing, the influent BOD concentration S0 is immediately diluted to the reactor concentration S because of the complete mix resign. क्या बोल रहे हो बच्चा, कि यहाँ पे जो है ना, ये जो आपका बायोमास है, ये जो आपका इधर से आपने जो ऑर्गेनिक मैटर डाल रहे हो आप, वो ऑर्गेनिक मैटर जो है, जो फूड है आपके लिए, वो इंस्टेंटली पूरे टैंक में मिक्स हो रहा है, बट प्रैक्टिकली दैट विल नॉट अकर. बट वो क्या बोल रहे हैं, व्हाट दे आर अज्यूमिंग दैट इंस्टेंटली दे आर मिक्सिंग इन अ होमोजेनियस वे, that in a practical life situation that will not occur. But again I said they want to make it simpler, they want to make the analysis simple, so they have taken that assumption. चलिए, coming to the third one is the all reaction occur in the reactor. क्या बोला मैंने? All reaction occur in the reactor. Neither biomass production nor food utilization occur in the क्लेरिफाई। क्या बोला मैंने बच्चा कि आपका सारा का सारा रिएक्शन मतलब जो माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिज्म और ऑर्गेनिक मैटर के बीच में जो फाइटिंग सीन है ना, दैट कंप्लीट फाइटिंग सीन विल अकर एट एरिएटर ओनली। बट समझना do you really think that microorganism will only attack the organic matter once they are in aeration tank? ऐसा लगता है क्या? वो तो कहीं भी अटैक करेंगे, whether it is SST टैंक, वो हर जगह अटैक करेंगे। But what we have seen that if you are taking at every point, the design is going to be complicated. So we can take only the aeration part. Other part, if there are also some mechanism occurring, if there are also some reaction is occurring, so that is going to help you in the efficiency only ना। ये तो आपके efficiency बढ़ा ही रहा है ना, घटा तो नहीं रहा। So that much part we can neglect it. I hope it is clear to you that microorganisms when they will react with organic matter or microorganisms when they will take the organic matter part, they can take in pump also, they can take in that pipeline also, they can take in the SST also, but wherever they will take other than the addition tank, that is definitely going to increase the efficiency. So in that case we don't want to take all these things, we only want to take the addition tank. Why? Because we don't want to make the analysis part so complicated. And with this assumption the analysis will be very easy for you and you can simply do the analysis. I don't think so anybody will have any problem. अगर आपको फिर से कोई प्रॉब्लम है तो मैं फिर से जवाब दूंगा, कोई दिक्कत नहीं। मैं फिर से वेट कर रहा हूं, आपके डाउट का वेट कर रहा हूं। कोई भी डाउट हो तो बच्चा बताओ। आई एम वेटिंग फॉर यू गाइस, आई एम वेटिंग फॉर यू गाइस। आप चाहो तो नोट कर लो। इफ यू गाइस वांट यू कैन नोट डाउन दिस। इफ यू गाइस वांट यू कैन नोट डाउन दिस। If you guys want, you can note down this. If you guys want, you can note down this. आप सब लोग नोट कर लीजिए। The influent and effluent biomass concentration are negligible compared to the biomass at other point in the system. Compared to the biomass at other point in the system. सारी तीनों नोट कर लीजिए और कोई भी डाउट हो तो बिल्कुल पूछिए। मैं आपका वेट कर रहा हूं नोट करने का, एज वेल एज मैं आपके डाउट का, स्पेशली मैं आपके डाउट का वेट कर रहा हूं। सो यू कैन आस्क मी योर डाउट any of the slide. I'm showing all the slides for 30 seconds to you, so you can copy that. ठीक है? चलिए सब लोग बनाइएगा बच्चा। I want all of you to give me the answer. I want all of you to give me the answer. चलिए जल्दी बनाइएगा। The effluent and effluent biomass concentration are negligible. आपके कुछ डाउट्स आ रहे हैं दिमाग में तो आप बिल्कुल पूछिए। मैं स्पेशली आपके डाउट्स के लिए रुका हुआ बच्चों, मैं आपके लिए डाउट्स के लिए ही रुका हुआ हूं। And once again, I am repeating for you, this crash course is especially for the GATE. ये आपके GATE एग्जाम के लिए है, so don't think that कि इस क्रैश कोर्स करने के साथ आप ESE एग्जाम के लिए प्रिपेयर करते हो। नहीं, ESE एग्जाम के लिए आपको कंप्लीट लेक्चर वाला वीडियो देखें, that will be more beneficial for you. This lecture is especially for GATE एग्जाम। चलो, यूनिट सारे याद रखना। Always remember the unit because in problem they will not write you QI or QI. They will directly tell you the wording part, and you need to get that. You need to get that. Is that clear to all of you? Is that clear to all of you? I'm asking. चलिए, वेरी गुड, बहुत अच्छी बात है. अब देखिएगा कुछ डिजाइन पैरामीटर. Everyone just look at some design parameter. Design parameter. We'll start with the first one, that is F by M ratio. F by M ratio. F by M ratio is nothing but equal to Q into YI upon V into X. अब देखिएगा मैंने यहां पे Q रखा, Q into YI upon V into X. Why? Because this is F by M ratio. What is the meaning of this? What is the meaning of this? क्या है इसकी मीनिंग? Food by microorganism. Food by microorganism. Food by microorganism. So in that you need to understand the food is nothing but the total food they are asking you. So Q into YI. YI is nothing but the BOD that indicates you the organic matter also. तो मैं food बोलूं, organic matter बोलूं, BOD बोलूं, all are same. I am saying microorganism or biomass, both are same. So food, organic matter and BOD all are same. Microorganism and biomass both are same. So F by M will be equal to Q into YI upon Vx. And unit you are putting in a such a way that this unit will be meter cube per day into YI and X will have same unit milligram per liter. V is nothing but the volume of the radiator. You all guys are already aware. And this is Q naught. So unit of F by M will be what? It will be day inverse. It will be what? Unit I am writing here. It will be day inverse. It will be nothing but in day inverse. But thing is that something you need to know is that this X also having two type. X के भी दो पार्ट है. ये X जनरली हम रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं दो टर्म से. One we call as MLSS and another we call as MLVSS. दो है और दोनों का मतलब भी बहुत प्यारा है देखना. First I am giving you the full form of this. It is mixed liquor suspended solid. And this is mixed liquor volatile suspended solid. Mixed liquor volatile suspended solid. तो ये था आपका X. अब ये है क्या? बेसिकली ये MLVSS और MLVSS क्या बता रहा है? So these two terms we use to represent the biomass concentration. To represent the biomass concentration. अब आपका होगा सर तो MLS तो वो काम कर रहा है, but what is MLVSS? ये क्या है MLVSS? So here the term I have used is nothing but the volatile here. क्या यूज किया मैंने यहाँ पे आपको? Volatile यूज किया. तो volatile का मतलब क्या होता है कि active part. So you know that for example if 100 biomass will be there, not all bacteria will be active at a time. Not all bacteria will be active at a time or ready for eating, ready for the eating part, ready for the taking the organic matter. So सारे लोग ready नहीं रहेंगे. Definitely what we have seen that out of 100, 80% are active. It's a general range. That is the reason this MLVSS is nothing but 0.8 times of MLSS. 0.8 times of MLSS. Now here I'm giving very small note but very important note. दिमाग से एकदम क्लियर रखना, मैं आपको लिखवाऊंगा नहीं, दिमाग में एकदम क्लियर रखना बच्चा. क्या बोल रहा हूं ध्यान से सुनना. Whenever in a question they have given you MLVSS, you have to take MLVSS only for the F by M calculation, because F by M is nothing but something which is very important for you in the efficiency part. So in that you want those biomass only which are active, which are actively working, and that is nothing but that is indicated by what? MLVSS. Is that clear to you? But if in question they have not discussed about them, if they have not given you MLVSS directly, in that case don't use your extra brain and all. Take X value only. until unless they have not given in that question, don't take the x as a MLVSS. Take x as a MLSS only. Even though you are knowing that MLVSS will be equal to almost equal to 0.8 times of MLSS, but फिर भी नहीं लेना है, फिर भी नहीं लेना है. लेना है आपको क्या? MLSS ही लेना है. हाँ, अगर क्वेश्चन में गिवन ही है, ऑलरेडी दे हैव गिवन यू दैट MLVSS concentration is this much, then you have to take that. Then you have to take that. So this is the first design criteria, and I will say most important design criteria. I will tell you why. मैं आपको बताऊंगा ये मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट क्यों है, क्योंकि एवरी डिजाइन क्राइटेरिया विल हैव सम रियल लाइफ सिग्निफिकेंस ना. एवरी डिजाइन क्राइटेरिया विल हैव सम रियल लाइफ सिग्निफिकेंस ना. सो दिस FYM वैल्यू विल आल्सो हैव सम रियल लाइफ सिग्निफिकेंस. FYM वैल्यू में भी कुछ रियल लाइफ सिग्निफिकेंस है. देखिएगा क्या है, सब लोग ध्यान से देखिएगा बच्चों लोग, सब लोग ध्यान देखिए. चलो, सो इफ आई एम टेलिंग FYM वैल्यू मोर, हमारे पास दो केस है. First is FYM value is less, and second one is first one is more, second one is less. So if I am telling FYM value is more, that means which one is more? Food is more and M is less. And if I am telling FYM is less, that means F is less and microorganism are more. तभी तो ऐसा होगा ना. Now आप ही लोग बताना, जिस कंडीशन में फूड ज्यादा हो और माइक्रोऑर्गेनिज्म कम हो, वहां पे इफिशिएंसी क्या होगी? लो होगी. माइक्रोऑर्गेनिज्म कम है ना, फूड ज्यादा है, तो एफिशिएंसी कम हुई. नेक्स्ट पार्ट, हियर फूड इज लेस, माइक्रोऑर्गेनिज्म आर मोर, सो इन दैट एफिशिएंसी कैसी होगी? मोर. So this is the basic, this is the main important point which you need to understand. What, because see, every design criteria is something having some importance. Then only we have given that as a design criteria. Then only we have given that as a design criteria. So F by M is nothing but is very important design criteria which affects your efficiency, and that is the reason to maintain this F by M value. To maintain this FYM value, we always supply some activated sludge so that your mass, that is nothing but the microorganism will be always in active state, always in the log phase, so that they will eat more, and when they will eat more, the degradation will be more, efficiency will be good. So that is the reason this two thing you need to know, this two line which is very important for you conceptually as well as for GATE exam also. They can ask you question from this. So I have given you the first parameter. Till now I have explained you the first parameter. If anybody having any doubt in the first parameter itself, they can ask me. If anybody having any doubt in the first parameter itself, they can ask you. आप सब लोग पूछ सकते हो. I am waiting for you. Till the time you will ask, I am just writing the standard value of F by M is nothing but 0.2 to 0.4 day inverse. 0.2 to 0.4 day inverse. Is that clear to all of you? So F by M is nothing but equal to mixed liquor suspended solid, and in that solid F by M is nothing but very important part for you for designing the efficiency. We always make this F by M value in a range of 0.2 to 0.4, and that in that way we can maximize the efficiency. So anybody having any doubt in the F by M value itself, they can ask me. मैं आपके लिए वेट कर रहा हूं बच्चा. अगर किसी को F by M वैल्यू में कोई डाउट है तो बिल्कुल ओपनली पूछे, मैं कोई दिक्कत नहीं, मैं आपके सवाल का जवाब आराम से दूंगा, कोई जल्दी नहीं होगी, मैं आपके सवाल का आराम से दूंगा. चलिए सब लोग जवाब दीजिएगा. आई वॉन्ट रिप्लाई फ्रॉम ऑल ऑफ यू. चलो जल्दी बताना बच्चा. If you want to note it down, I am showing you the previous slide. नोट कीजिए सब लोग. चलो चलिए सब लोग आ जाइए. नेक्स्ट पार्ट में आ जाइए. Now we are going to the second parameter. कहां जा रहे हैं हम लोग बच्चा? Second parameter is something we call as mean cell residence time. मीन सेल रेसिडेंस टाइम, दैट वी डिनोट एज थीटा सी। इसको हम किसमें डिनोट करते हैं? थीटा सी। इसी को आप दूसरे नाम से भी जानते हो, इसको आप क्या बोलते हो? स्लज एज भी, स्लज एज। So basically it is what? It is nothing but it is average time, average residence time, average residence time of a microorganism average residence time of a microorganism in the system, in the system, and we represent this theta c as, हम थीटा सी को किससे रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं? इट इज नथिंग बट द रेशियो ऑफ, देखिएगा ध्यान रखिएगा इसका, रेशियो ऑफ mass of solid present in the reactor, upon mass of solid wasted per day. Mass of solid wasted per day. It is nothing but the mass of solid present in the reactor upon mass of solid wasted per day. Mass of solid wasted per day. So this is nothing but we call as theta c. This is nothing but we call as theta c. क्लियर है? चलिए आगे बढ़ते हैं, इसी को थोड़ा और डिटेल में देखते हैं. Now theta c, what will be the mass of solid present in the reactor? So you know the volume is nothing but V and the concentration is X. So V into X, you will get nothing but mass. So because volume is in meter cube and X will be in milligram something liter, so liter and meter cube you can cancel out by changing the units, and you will have some mass, that is nothing but the mass part in milligram or gram, whatever you want. So V into X upon mass of solid wastage per day. कहां से वेस्ट हो रहा है? देखो फिगर्स देखो, this part is going as a waste and this part is going as a waste. So these part you can see the mass of solid is going as a waste. So you can simply write that part. It is nothing but QE into XE plus QW into XU. So we got V into X upon QW into XU plus, you all know that, look at everyone, you all know that total Q which is coming, that is Q naught or Q whatever you write, is equal to what? The out. Q naught is nothing but the input. अगर आप फिगर को देख पा रहे हो तो फिगर में देखो, Q naught आपका इनपुट है और आउटपुट क्या है आपका? QW and QE. So can we see like that? QE plus output is QE plus QW will be equal to the Q naught. Can we say like that? Definitely yes, sir. So Q naught will be equal to QW plus QE. Is that clear? So in that dear, in place of QE, I can write what? Q naught minus QW. So here I am writing Q naught minus QW upon XE. This will be the formula for theta C. This will be the formula for theta C. This will be the formula for theta C. Is that clear to all of you? Sometime in a question, they will, as you know that theta C is neglected. So sometime if they are mentioning you in a question that theta C is this XE is neglected, not theta C, XE is neglected. तो आप क्या करोगे? इसको क्या करोगे? आपको ये XE वाला पार्ट हटा देना, तो वो सिर्फ थीटा सी इक्वल टू क्या हो जाएगा? VC अपॉन QW इंटू XU. अब मैंने आपको थीटा सी तो बता दिया, बट है क्या एक्चुअली ये? व्हाट इज द एवरेज रेसिडेंस टाइम? अब आपको मालूम है बच्चा, ये जो पूरा आपका सिस्टम है ना, ये जो आपका पूरा सिस्टम है, इसमें आप क्या कर रहे हो? कुछ स्लज आप बार बार एक्टिवेटेड स्लज के फॉर्म में आप खींच रहे हो. सो एक बैक्टीरिया इस कंप्लीट सिस्टम में कितने टाइम तक रहता है इन एलाइव फॉर्मेट, इन एलाइव वे? तो one bacteria average time of a bacteria to live in alive way in this system. तो मतलब कितने टाइम तक वो रहता है इस सिस्टम में प्रेजेंट अलाइव, वो हम बातें करते हैं, उसको हम बोलते हैं स्लज एज. So in this complete system that includes aeration tank, secondary settling tank and piping and all, इस पूरे सिस्टम में वो कितने टाइम तक रहता है by the time it will getting out with the QW, by the time it is getting out with the QW, and that time we call as sludge age, that time we call as sludge age or mean cell residence time. I don't think so anybody will have any doubt in this mean cell residence time. फिर भी किसी को डाउट है तो पूछिए. आई एम वेटिंग फॉर यू इन द कमेंट सेक्शन. मैं आपका कमेंट सेक्शन में वेट कर रहा हूं बच्चा. तो आपके जिसके भी कुछ डाउट्स हैं बिल्कुल पूछ लीजिए. इफ यू गाइज आर हैविंग एनी डाउट यू कैन आस्क मी. Range of theta c will be 4 to 15 days. 4 to 15 मतलब एक बैक्टीरिया ऑन एन एवरेज फॉर 4 to 15 डेज आपके सिस्टम में रहता है. उसके बाद वो वेस्ट वाटर हुआ तो मर जाएगा और निकल जाएगा स्लज के साथ, या फिर वो क्या होगा, जिंदा में ही स्लज के साथ निकल जाएगा. ऐसा भी हो सकता है. तो आपको ये दिमाग में क्लियर रखना है कि एक बैक्टीरिया एक सिस्टम में कितने एवरेज टाइम तक क्लियर रहता है, उसको आप क्या बोलते हो, स्लज एज. दैट्स समथिंग वी कॉल एज sludge age. So a bacteria, how much time it will live in that system for on an average time, that time we call as mean cell residence time or sludge age. I don't think so anybody will have any problem in this. You can look at the reaction, you can look at the formulas and all, and if you are having any doubt you can ask me. अगर आप में से किसी को कोई डाउट आ रही है तो यू कैन आस्क मी. आई एम वेटिंग फॉर यू इन द कमेंट सेक्शन. मैं आपका वेट कर रहा हूं कमेंट सेक्शन में. चलो 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 सब लोग, बच्चा लोग जल्दी बताओ. I want all of you to tell me fast. Everyone tell me fast. Everyone tell me fast. किसी के कोई भी डाउट है तो बताइए. आपको नोट करने का प्रॉपर टाइम दे रहा हूं बच्चा. प्रॉपर टाइम दे रहा हूं. सो इफ यू हैव एनी डाउट यू कैन आस्क मी इन दिस सेकंड डिजाइन पैरामीटर. इफ यू हैव एनी डाउट यू कैन आस्क मी. मैं आपके लिए वेट कर रहा हूं, आपके कमेंट्स के लिए वेट करता हूं मैं. अदरवाइज आई कैन गो विद द सेम स्पीड, बट मैं आपके लिए वेट करता हूं. आपके जो डाउट्स हो आप पूछ लो, क्लियर करो, and then only I will go to the next. Is that clear? Is that clear to all of you? Is that clear to all of you? Is that clear to all of you dear? क्या बातें समझ में आ रही है? Is that clear to all of you? Is that clear to all of you? I'm asking to you. Is that clear to all of you dear? Is that clear to all of you dear? Is that clear to all of you? चलो. So now we are going to the next one. That is the third one. So third one is nothing but the BOD efficiency. BOD removal efficiency. That's something we are denoting with eta. So eta will be nothing but equal to yi minus y upon yi into 100. इसमें तो कोई भी प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, आप लोग डायरेक्टली कॉपी कर सकते हो. और इसकी रेंज भी मैं आपको डायरेक्टली बताऊंगा. रेंज विल बी व्हाट? रेंज ऑफ दिस BOD रिमूवल एफिशिएंसी इज नथिंग बट 85 to 95%. 85 to 95%. Is that clear to all of you? Is that clear to all of you? बातें समझ में आई? So this is nothing but the BOD removal efficiency. This is nothing but the BOD removal efficiency. चलिए इसी के साथ मैं आपको छोटा सा एक और बताता हूं. ध्यान से देखिएगा सब लोग. एक और है, छोटा वाला ही है, मजा आएगा आपको. ध्यान से देखिएगा सब लोग. फोर्थ वन दैट समथिंग वी कॉल एज डिटेंशन टाइम। आइदर हम लोग उसको डिटेंशन पीरियड बोलते हैं या एरिएशन पीरियड भी बोलते हैं। सम पीपल आल्सो कॉल दिस एज एरिएशन पीरियड। And generally people get confused between the aeration period and the sludge age. So remember this, aeration period is nothing but, or detention time is the time for which that bacteria will be in that aerator. The bacteria will be in that aerator. पूरा सिस्टम की बात नहीं कर रहा हूं, पूरे सिस्टम में जो एवरेज टाइम था वो था आपका स्लज एज, बट आपका रिएक्टर में जो रिएक्टर है, रिएक्टर जो एरिएशन टैंक जो है, in that how much time that bacteria will be, that water will be there, that waste water will be there for how much time, that's something we call as एडिएशन पीरियड। दैट्स समथिंग वी कॉल एज एडिएशन पीरियड। फॉर्मूला मैं आपको लिख रहा हूं, देखो dt will be equal to volume of the tank upon q naught, volume of the tank upon q naught, and general range is also I have given you to you 4 to 8 hour, 4 to 8 hour. That is the general range for the detention period. That is the general range for the detention period. So ये दोनों छोटे छोटे थे आपके, दोनों का फॉर्मूला इंपॉर्टेंट है आपके लिए। डिटेंशन टाइम क्या है ये समझ में आ गया आपको। What is the difference between detention time and the sludge age? You got that? Once again I'm repeating for you guys that sludge age is the average time when the bacteria will be in a system. That's something we call as the sludge age. Detention time is the time for which a wastewater flow will be there in the aeration tank, will be there in the aeration tank, and both are different. Here we are giving detention period in 4 to 8 hours, we are representing in hours. That sludge age we are representing in 4 to 15 days, क्योंकि वहां पे ज्यादा टाइम तक रहेगा बैक्टीरिया, so 4 to 15 days. Is that clear to all of you? This 4 design parameter is clear to all of you or not? क्या ये 4 डिजाइन पैरामीटर सबको क्लियर हुए या नहीं हुए? Is that clear to all of you or not? चलिए, so we are going to the next one. We are going to the next one. That is nothing but volumetric loading rate. Volumetric loading rate. This we also call as BOD loading rate. This we also call as organic loading rate. सबका एक ही है फंडा। इसको जनरली हम रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं किससे? We represent this as V cut L. This something is nothing but formula देखिएगा, total volumetric part. So it is total BOD applied upon volume of the tank, volume of the aeration tank. So VL will be equal to Q into YI upon V, Q into YI upon V. So I don't think so आपको यूनिट बताने में कोई प्रॉब्लम होगी। यूनिट तो आप सब लोग बता दोगे। Just by looking the formula, you guys can tell me the unit. क्या यूनिट होगा इसका बच्चा? क्या यूनिट होगा? kg per day per meter cube. kg per day per meter cube. So I am giving you a general range also. मैं आपको रेंज भी बता देता हूं। The general range is 0.3 to 0.6 kg per day per meter square. That is nothing but the general range. That is nothing but the general range. 0.3 to 0.6 kg per day per meter square. This is something we call as volumetric loading rate. बेसिकली ये क्या है कि आपका जो टैंक है वो पर यूनिट वॉल्यूम कितना ऑर्गेनिक मैटर को डील कर रहा है, दैट्स समथिंग वी कॉल एज वॉल्यूमेट्रिक लोडिंग रेट. So this is nothing but that depends upon the volumetric loading rate will depend upon what? It will depend upon the bacterial work, bacterial efficiency, as well as the temperature or temperature condition what you are giving to them. that in that also this will be dependent. So volumetric loading rate will be generally higher when the temperature will be more. Why? Because in that case, even every bacteria will work with a more efficiency, because you know that when the temperature will be more, bacterial growth will be more. In that case, the degradation will be more. So in a warm climate zone, you will find the volumetric loading rate is higher as compared to the winter, as compared to the, you can say, the cold climate zone. So in a Kerala and all, there you will find volumetric loading rate is more, and that means from the south, that means as compared to the North India, South India, you will have volumetric loading rate more. So I hope it is clear to all of you. Is that anybody having any doubt regarding the fifth design parameter? Again, I am waiting for you. मैं फिर से आप लोगों का वेट कर रहा हूं. आप लोग बताना कि ये बातें समझ में आ रही है कि नहीं आ रही है. वॉल्यूमेट्रिक लोडिंग रेट की कहानी आपको समझ में आ रही है कि नहीं आ रही है? आई एम आस्किंग टू ऑल ऑफ यू डियर. मैं आप सब लोग से पूछ रहा हूं बच्चा. चलिए, समझ में आ रही है ना बातें? समझ में आ रही है ना बातें? So you got volumetric loading rate, that is clear to all of you. You can note it down dear. मैं आपके लिए वेट करता हूं इसीलिए हर पैरामीटर के बाद, ताकि आप लोग डाउट पूछ सको. आई एम वेटिंग फॉर ऑल ऑफ यू. Why? Because I want you to ask your doubt in the comment section. So in the live chat section, I'm all available throughout the class. So you can ask n number of doubt. I will be available for you. You can ask n number of doubt. No problem at all. No problem at all. Clear है? Clear है? Is that clear to all of you? Is that clear to all of you dear? क्या ये बातें सबको समझ में आ रही हैं? Can we go to the next unit? Next design parameter. So this is the next design parameter. That is the sixth one. I hope आपने नोट कर लिया ना सारा. चलो. We are going to the next one. We are going to the next one. चलिएगा. So next one is also again very important for you. That's something we call as sludge volume index. बहुत क्यूट वाला ये डिजाइन पैरामीटर है, but the importance of this SVI is very much. Importance of this SVI is very much. So everyone write down first what is the SVI. देखिएगा, it is defined. First write the definition, then I will clear you what actually it means. First write down the definition with me only. So it is defined as the volume occupied in ml by 1 gram of MLSS. What I said, that it is defined as the volume occupied in ml by 1 gram of MLSS, present in 1 liter of sewage, settled for 30 minutes. Settled for So basically this SVI is giving you some physical thing regarding what? Regarding the sludge. तो आप यहाँ क्या बोल रहा है आपको कि जब आप सीवेज को 30 मिनट्स के लिए सेटल करोगे, so in that how much space will be occupied by the 1 gram of MLSS, and that space also we want in ml. So how much space is required by the 1 gram of MLSS? That's something we call as sludge volume index. So what it is representing to you? It is representing the physical characteristics of the seaways. So physical strength ये आपका बताता है. So the range also I'm giving to you, all of you. मैं range भी आपको बता देता हूं. Range is 50 to 150 ml per gram. 50 to 150 ml per gram. It is nothing but 50 to 150 ml per gram. That is nothing but we call as sludge volume index. Is that clear to all of you? क्या ये बातें सबको समझ में आई? सो स्लज वॉल्यूम इंडेक्स का बहुत ही ज्यादा रोल है बच्चा. इट इज एक्चुअली हेल्पिंग यू इन FYM कैलकुलेशन. सो इन FYM एक्चुअली इट इज हेल्पिंग यू इन गिविंग हाउ मच QR विल बी रिक्वायर्ड. तो जो आपका रेट ऑफ फ्लो होता है ना, QR जो एक्टिवेटेड स्लज आपको देना है, that also depend upon this SVI part. You will say, sir, how it is dependent? How it is dependent? So look at here. Everyone just look at here. क्या होता है ना बच्चा कि जो QR है आपका रेट है. So आपको रेट से तो मतलब नहीं है ना. You want a proper mass. You want a proper mass. So if you know that the biomass is having very much high concentration. So if the high concentration, so less amount will be required. Less amount will be required. Are you getting my point? So less rate will be required. If you know the concentration is less, in that more rate will be required. So even your QR is also decided based on the SVI part. Your QR also is related to the SVI part, and you know that QR is actually affecting the FYM value. Your QR is actually affecting you the FYM value. तो SVI आपका QR से रिलेटेड, QR को अफेक्ट कर रहा है, QR आपका FYM को रिएफेक्ट कर रहा है, एंड FYM will be affect the efficiency. इस क्रोनोलॉजी को समझिएगा. First thing is what? SVI, it is affecting your QR. QR is affecting your, एक तो आप लोग क्रोनोलॉजी बोलता हो ना तो आप लोग फटाफट अमित शाह को सोचने लगते हो. अरे भैया और भी यूज है क्रोनोलॉजी का. So what I said that the SVI part, sludge volume index, is affecting your QR part. Your QR is affected by QR is affecting your FYM part, and your FYM is affecting your efficiency part. Is that clear to all of you or not? ये बातें समझ में आई कि नहीं? And that is the reason SVI, as I said ना, ये बहुत ही क्यूट वाला है. क्यूट वाला मतलब बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट है. दिखने में बहुत छोटा प्यारा लग रहा है, लेकिन दिस डिजाइन पैरामीटर इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर यू. दिस डिजाइन पैरामीटर इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर यू. Is that clear to all of you? क्या ये बातें सबको समझ में आई? Is that clear to all of you? I'm asking to all of you dear. क्या ये बातें सबको समझ में आई? I'm asking to all of you dear. मैं आप सबसे पूछ रहा हूं बच्चा, ये बातें सबको समझ में आई? Is that clear to all of you? Is that clear to all of you? All of you I'm asking. Is that clear to all of you dear? So it is defined as the volume occupied in ml by 1 gram of MLSS present in 1 liter of series, and settled for 30 minutes. Remember that point, 30 minutes. ठीक है, चलिए. We are going to the next one here. Now we are going to the last design parameter. आप लोग भी थक गए होंगे कि सर कितने पैरामीटर्स हैं, but that is the last here. अब देखना लास्ट पैरामीटर बहुत ही प्यारा है. लास्ट एंड फास्ट, रिसाइकलिंग रेशियो. इस पैरामीटर के बाद आप फटाफट प्रॉब्लम बनाने लगोगे, फटाफट बनाओगे प्रॉब्लम. इतनी जल्दी बनाओगे कि मैं शर्मा जाऊंगा, इतनी जल्दी आप लोग बनाओगे. चलो, सो नेक्स्ट वन इज नथिंग बट द रिसाइकलिंग रेशियो. Recycling ratio, basically it is QR upon Q, and that is equal to what? X upon XU minus X. Now you know that what is the concentration or what is the meaning of XU? It is nothing but milligram per liter. And what is the SVI? It is ml per gram. So if I will do something here, मैं क्या कर रहा हूं, देखो यहाँ पे, this liter I am putting 10 to power 3, and this milligram I am putting 10 to power minus 3, so that the upper part is converted into gram and the lower part is converted into ml. Is that clear? So this I can write like ml upon gram is nothing but equal to 10 to power 6 upon SVI. So ml upon gram is equal to 10 to power 6 upon SVI. So in place of this QR, we can write X upon 10 to power 6 upon SVI minus X. Is that clear to all of you? Is that clear to all of you? क्या ये बातें आपको सबको समझ में आई? That QR upon Q is nothing but equal to X upon XU minus X, and that XU we can write in terms of SVI also, only the unit is different now. So we have converted this unit in such a way that you can see here it is in milligram per liter. So upper part, the milligram I have converted into gram. So if you want to convert milligram into gram, you need to multiply with 10 to power minus 3. तो जब आप 10 to power 3 से मल्टीप्लाई करोगे, अपर पार्ट विल बिकम कन्वर्टेड इनटू ग्राम, अपॉन लोअर पार्ट वी हैव लीटर. I want what? I want ml. So you know that 1 liter equal to 1000 ml. So we are multiplied with 10 to power 3. So ultimately what we got that that ml upon gram is nothing but what? Ml upon gram. This is something we got now. So ml upon gram is nothing but what? This is nothing but the SVI part now. SVI part now. So this will be equal to yeah, this will be XU. Sorry. Now ml upon gram is nothing but the SVI, and that will be equal to 10 to power 6 upon XU. So you can write this as XU will be equal to 10 to power 6 upon SVI. And that's something I have written here. So I don't think so anybody will have any doubt in this. You are definitely you are asking for me about the range. तो मैं आपको range भी दे देता हूँ. 0.25 to 0.5 होती है इसकी range. This is nothing but the range of this QR recycling ratio. तो अगर आपको ये बातें समझ में आई है, if you guys are understood, मैं आपको हर पैरामीटर एक बार फिर से दिखा रहा हूं. फॉर्मूला याद रखना, because now I'm going to give you the numericals. And there I will ask you doubt. There I will give you enough time to solve that question first, and after that I also will solve that question, like 3 to 4 minutes I will give you to solve it, and then I will solve that question completely for you, because as it is recorded, so I can't take a risk. मैं आपको पूरा क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करके भी दूंगा. चलो, so I'm showing you again all the design parameter first, starting from the first FYM ratio. Formula will be what? Q into yi upon vx. You know that when Fy will be more, efficiency will be down. Your Fm will be less, efficiency will be more. Mean cell residence time formula I have given you here. Range is also 4 to 15 days. BOD removal efficiency formula also I have given you yi minus ye upon ye into 100. Detention period, that also I have given you volume of the tank upon Q naught, and for both I have given you the range also. Yes, now next thing is the volumetric loading rate. Name itself tell you how much load you can take per unit volume. So what load we are talking about? We are talking about the BOD. That is the reason आप next name जो आप देख रहे हो, that is BOD loading rate. So in that case, total BOD upon volume of the addition tank. So Q into yi upon v. That will be the formula, and I hope it is clear to all of you. Sludge age is nothing but the space required in ml by 1 gram of MLSS. Remember this point. Now last thing is the recycling ratio. QR upon Q will be equal to x upon xu minus x is equal to x upon 10 to power 6 upon SVI minus x. अब कुछ लोगों को डाउट होगा, सर ये QR upon Q आपने x upon xu minus x कैसे कर दिया? तो बच्चा ये छोटा सा डेरिवेशन है जो मैं यहाँ पे आपको नहीं करवा रहा हूँ. In a complete lecture मैंने आपको ये पार्ट करवाया है. For gate point of view, that is not required. That small derivation is not required. That is the reason I have not discussed that part. तो इस बात को अच्छे से समझना. जो भी इस लेक्चर में मैं बता रहा हूं, वॉट एवर आई एम टेलिंग यू इन दिस लेक्चर इज स्पेशली ओनली फॉर गेट. इस बात का दिमाग में क्लियर रखना. ये सिर्फ गेट एग्जाम में ही काम आने वाला है. चलो, सो आपको मैंने 7 के 7 डिजाइन पैरामीटर बता दिए. Now I can expect all of you to solve this question. I'm waiting for you guys. मैं आप सबका वेट कर रहा हूं. Let's see who will give me the first question. Who will give me the right answer first of all? कौन मेरे को right answer देता है? Let's see guys. I'm waiting for you guys. अगर आप सब लोग पहले जवाब दोगे मेरे को. They are asking you FYM ratio, mean cell residence time, hydraulic detention time, and BOD removal efficiency. मैं आप सबका वेट कर रहा हूं बच्चा. I am waiting for you guys. Let's see who will solve this question. चलिए चलिए फटाफट जवाब दीजिएगा, फटाफट जवाब दीजिएगा सब लोग. आई एम आस्किंग ऑल ऑफ यू गाइज टू प्लीज रिप्लाई विद द करेक्ट आंसर. आई वांट ऑल ऑफ यू गाइज टू रिप्लाई विद द करेक्ट आंसर. सब लोग बिल्कुल सही जवाब देंगे और बिल्कुल मजेदार जवाब देंगे. मजा आना चाहिए, मजा आना चाहिए सबको. चलिए चलो 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 बच्चा, सब लोग जवाब देना, सब लोग जवाब देना. आई वॉन्ट ऑल ऑफ यू टू आंसर द क्वेश्चन. आई वॉन्ट ऑल ऑफ यू टू आंसर दिस क्वेश्चन. फर्स्ट मैं आप लोग को टाइम दे रहा हूं चारों, और आई वॉन्ट आंसर फॉर ऑल दिस फोर. आई वॉन्ट आंसर फॉर ऑल दिस फोर एंड आई एम अवेलेबल इन द लाइव चैट में. लाइव चैट में आपके देख रहा हूं, आपके आंसर आप क्या डाल रहे हो मैं देख रहा हूं. सो आई वॉन्ट ऑल ऑफ यू गाइज टू पुट योर आंसर इन द लाइव चैट. फटाफट फटाफट फटाफट. And don't worry, I will give you the complete solution. I will give you the complete solution. So don't worry about that. So don't worry about that. I will give you the complete solution. I will give you the complete solution. So don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. चलो 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 सब लोग जवाब दीजिए, सब लोग जवाब दीजिए. चलिए सब लोग बनाइए, सब लोग बनाइए, जल्दी से बताइए, जल्दी से बताइए सब लोग. आई वॉन्ट ऑल ऑफ यू गाइज टू टेल मी द आंसर. आई वॉन्ट ऑल ऑफ यू गाइज टू टेल मी द आंसर. चलिए 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 सब लोग बताइए, सब लोग बताइए. आई वॉन्ट रिप्लाई फ्रॉम ऑल ऑफ यू. सब लोग का जवाब आना चाहिए, सब लोग का जवाब आना चाहिए. I want reply from all of you, all of you. चलो सो मैं अब इस क्वेश्चन का जवाब दे रहा हूं. मैंने आपके लिए वेट किया बच्चा, ठीक है. आप लोग ट्राई करते रहिए, मैं आपको सोल्यूशन का जवाब दे रहा हूं. अगर आप लोग ट्राई करना चाहते हो तो आप ट्राई करते रहिए. चलिए सबसे पहले द फर्स्ट थिंग व्हाट आई विल डू, आई विल राइट ऑल द गिवन डाटा विच इज गिवन टू यू. सो वेस्ट वाटर फ्लो रेट, दैट इज नथिंग बट द क्यू नॉट, is given to you how much? 35,000 meter cube per day. Volume of the aeration tank, चलो. इन्फ्लुएंट बीओडी 250. Y is nothing but 20 milligram per liter. Mixed liter suspended solid, that is nothing but the X part is 2500 milligram per liter. Effluent suspended solid is nothing but XE. Waste less suspended solid, that is nothing but the XU. Quantity of waste less, that is QW. 220 मीटर क्यूब पर डे। चलिए, so we'll start with the first one. F by m फॉर्मूला क्या था? Q इंटू वाई आई अपॉन वी एक्स। सो क्यू आई कितना था आपका? व्हाट इज द क्यू आई डियर? क्यू आई कितना है? 35,000 इंटू वाई आई इज 250 अपॉन वॉल्यूम इज 10,900 into x value is 2,500. What is the f prime value you guys are getting? What is the f prime value you guys are getting? Calculate and tell me. So 35,000 into 250 upon 10,900 into 2,500. So value which we are getting is 0.321 day inverse. So this is nothing but the f prime value which we got. क्या सबकी वैल्यू आ गई? क्या सबकी वैल्यू यही आई है? That everyone got the same value. चलो, we are going to the next question. Next one is the mean cell residence time. Is nothing but the theta c. So theta c is nothing but the formula is v into x upon qw into x u plus q minus qw into x e. थीटा सी फॉर्मूला क्या है? 10,900 इंटू 2,500 अपॉन QW की वैल्यू कितनी है? QW की वैल्यू कितनी है? 220। XU कितना है आपका? 9,700। नेक्स्ट Q की वैल्यू कितनी थी? 35,000 माइनस 220 दैट इज द QW इंटू XC की वैल्यू कितनी गिवन है? 30। चलिए कैलकुलेट कीजिए और बताइए सब लोग। आई वॉन्ट ऑल ऑफ यू गाइज टू कैलकुलेट एंड टेल मी व्हाट इज द वैल्यू। सब लोग कैलकुलेट कीजिए। एज हियर आई कांट सी योर आंसर राइट नाउ, तो मैं आप लोग का क्या कर रहा हूं बच्चा, मैं कैलकुलेट करके ही बता रहा हूं। एट 8.57 days 8.57 days. So this is nothing but the theta c. This is nothing but the theta c. Is that clear to all of you? Is that clear to all of you? थीटा सी सबको मिल गया। चलिए नेक्स्ट पार्ट क्या पूछ रहा है आपसे? व्हाट नेक्स्ट पार्ट दे आर आस्किंग यू इज द हाइड्रोलिक डिटेंशन टाइम। हाइड्रोलिक डिटेंशन टाइम क्या है? थर्ड पॉइंट, हाइड्रोलिक डिटेंशन टाइम। सो दैट इज नथिंग बट द dt। फॉर्मूला आपको मालूम है, वॉल्यूम अपॉन क्यू। So volume is 10,900 upon Q is what? 35,000. So 10,900 divided by 35,000. So this will be 0.311. This will be in a day. This will be in a day. You need to convert this part in hour. So क्या होगा आपका? 7.47. What I am getting is 7.47. I have multiplied with 24 hour. So this will be your detention time. This will be your detention time. Fourth one. We'll go to the fourth one. We'll go to the fourth one. So fourth one we are having, क्या पूछ रहा है आपसे? फोर्थ वन क्वेश्चन क्या पूछ रहा है आपसे? फोर्थ वन, बीओडी रिमूवल इफिशियंसी। बीओडी removal efficiency. So eta will be equal to yi minus ye upon yi into 100. So that means eta will be equal to yi is how much? कितनी है yi की value? They have given you ना already 250. I'm writing here ना, तो ध्यान देना. Minus 20 upon 250 into 100. So what is the eta value dear? कितनी आ रही है? eta की value कितनी आ रही है? 250 minus 20 upon 250 into 100. So you are getting 92%. 92%. Is that clear to all of you? क्या ये बातें सबको समझ में आ रही है? किसी को इस बात में कोई भी डाउट हो तो बताओ. Whether you all guys are getting this point or not, whether you all guys are getting this point or not, I'm asking to all of you dear, क्या आप सब लोग को ये पॉइंट समझ में आ रहा है कि नहीं आ रहा है? So we got this four part, we got this 1 2 3 4, हम लोग ये सारी चीजें देख चुके. चलिए नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन एक देखते हैं. छोटा सा क्वेश्चन है, सब लोग बताइएगा. I want reply for all of you. This is a small question which I want you guys to answer. The dominant microorganism in an activated sludge process reactor R. The dominant microorganism in an activated sludge process reactor R. कौन कौन से होंगे dominant? जल्दी बताइएगा. What are the dominant part? The dominant microorganism in an activated sludge process reactor R. Directly आपको मालूम है. You can directly go with that. एक्टिवेटेड स्लज प्रोसेस में हेटरोट्रॉपिक तो होगा ही, ये तो आपको मालूम ही है, बिकॉज हियर वी आर फोकसिंग द कार्बोनेसियस ऑर्गेनिक मैटर ओनली. सो आपको हेटरोट्रॉपिक तो होगा ही. साथ में एरोबिक है बिकॉज यू आर सप्लाइंग ऑक्सीजन. सो राइट आंसर विल बी ऑप्शन ए. योर राइट आंसर विल बी ऑप्शन ए. I don't think so anybody will having any problem in this. I don't think so anybody will have any problem in this. Is that clear to all of you? Is that clear to all of you? I am asking dear. क्या ये सब लोगों को क्लियर है? Is that clear to all of you? Yes or no? So dominant microorganism in an activated sludge process reactor are aerobic heterotroph or anaerobic heterotroph. So in that we have selected the aerobic heterotroph. Now we are having for the next question. We are heading to the next question. फटाफट जवाब दीजिएगा, फटाफट. ये सब क्वेश्चन का तुरंत जवाब आना चाहिए. Within a second you can give me the answer. Within a second you can give me the answer. Settling test on a sample drawn from aeration tank liquor of ASP. Settling test on a sample drawn from an aeration tank liquor of ASP is equal to 2800 milligram per liter. 2800 milligram per liter was carried out with a 1 liter sample. Was carried out with a 1 liter sample. The test yielded a settled volume of 200 ml. The test yielded a settled volume of 200 ml. 200 ml. The value of sludge volume index shall be. फटाक से जवाब आना चाहिए, फटाक से जवाब आना चाहिए, मजा आ जाएगा. अगर आप सब लोग बहुत ही जल्दी जवाब दोगे, क्विक जवाब दोगे तो बहुत ही ज्यादा मजा आएगा बच्चों. फटाक से जवाब आना चाहिए, मजा आ जाएगा, मजा आ जाएगा. So those guys who are remembering the SVI definition, what I said that SVI is nothing but the space required in ml by 1 gram of MLSS present in 1 liter of serious sample. So here you can say that the MLSS is given to you 2800 milligram per liter. मतलब 1 लीटर में 2800 मिलीग्राम है. If you convert this into gram, it will be 2.8 gram. 2.8 gram. Now for 2.8 gram, how much volume is required? 200. So if you want to find out SVI, directly you can tell me 200 divided by 2.8. कितनी आ रही है सॉल्व करके? 200 divided by 2.8. This is nothing but 71.42 ml per gram. And your correct answer will be option C. I don't think so anybody will have any problem in this. I don't think so anybody will have any problem in this question. बात समझ में आ रही है? बात समझ में आ रही है बच्चा? Is that clear to all of you or not? Is that clear to all of you or not? चलो वी आर गोइंग टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, वी आर गोइंग टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन। आपके पास नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन है, आई एम गिविंग यू 2 मिनट टाइम टू सॉल्व दिस क्वेश्चन, आई एम गिविंग यू 2 मिनट टाइम टू सॉल्व दिस क्वेश्चन, आई एम गिविंग यू 2 मिनट टाइम टू सॉल्व दिस क्वेश्चन डियर। An activated sludge system is operating at equilibrium with the following information, is equilibrium with the following information. सबसे पहले गिवन डाटा लिखना है। फर्स्ट यू हैव टू राइट द गिवन डाटा फॉर यू। First write the given data for all of you. This question has been asked in GATE 2012 for 2 marks. So I'm hoping that you guys will give me the right answer. I'm hoping that you guys will give me the right answer dear. I'm hoping that you guys will give me the right answer. चलिए क्वेश्चन को देखते हैं बच्चे। फर्स्ट दे आर आस्किंग यू FYM, formula is clear in your mind, Q into YI upon V into X. Q, how much they have given you? 500 meter cube per hour. So you will convert this part 500 into 24. This will be converted into meter cube per day into YI is 150 upon volume. Volume of the addition tank is 4000 into mixed liquor suspended solid, that is nothing but the MLSS is given to you 2000. कितनी आ रही है सॉल्व करके? 500 into 24 into 150 divide by 4000 into 2000. So value which I am getting is 0.225 day inverse. 0.225 day inverse. That is the first FYM part. Second thing for all of you. Second thing for all of you. यहां देखिएगा साथ में, सब लोग यहां देखिएगा। Second thing, you need to find out what mass of solid wasted per day. I think that only they are asking, you know, mass of solid wasted per day, if I'm not wrong. Yeah. So this part you have heard where? In this theta formula. क्या था आपका? Mass of solid present in the reactor upon mass of solid wasted per day. Theta C will be equal to mass of solid present in the reactor upon mass of solid wasted per day. So they are asking you mass of solid wasted per day. तो आप यहां लिख सकते हो, डायरेक्टली लिख सकते हो। क्या लिख सकते हो आप सब लोग बच्चा? mass of solid reacted per day, wasted per day will be equal to mass of solid present in the reactor, that is nothing but V into X upon mass of solid wasted upon theta C. अपॉन थीटा सी। अब देखिएगा यहां पे ध्यान से देखिएगा सब लोग, v कितना है आपके पास 4000 into x you have what 2000. You want upper part into something in a kg per day, something regarding kg per day you want. So this part is in meter cube, this part is in milligram per liter. So if you will convert this meter cube part in a liter, so both will be cancelled out. So that's the reason I have multiplied with 10 to power 3. Now if you look at here, now if you look at this, the upper part you will get in milligram. Now upper part you will get in milligram because this 2000 is in milligram per liter. You want in a kg, so you know that 1 kg is equal to 1000 gram and 1 gram equal to 1000 milligram. So 1 kg equal to 10 to power 6 milligram. So I'm just dividing this part with the 10 to power 6. Divide by. Now you want in kg per day. You want in kg per day. So theta c you have to put in what? In a day. So theta c अभी आपको कितनी given है देखिए. They have given you how much they have given you. So mean cell residence time is 240 hours. So I'm going to convert this part in a day. So it will be 10 days. कितनी आ रही है आपकी value? Calculate and tell me. So here this 10 to power 6. So this 30 and 30 will get cancelled out. And 10 with 10 will also get cancelled out. So you are having 800 kg per day. That will be the answer. 800 kg per day. That will be the answer. So anybody having any doubt in this question, they can tell me. If anybody having any doubt in this question, they can tell me. So first thing we got F/m ratio. Second thing we got theta c is equal to 800 kg per day. 800 kg per day. So I don't think so anybody is having any doubt in this. I don't think so anybody is having any doubt in this. ये बातें सबको समझ में आई? ये बातें सबको समझ में आई? इस क्वेश्चन में सबको समझ में आया? तो बच्चा मैं क्या कर रहा हूं, आपको एक छोटा सा असाइनमेंट दे रहा हूं. आई एम गिविंग ए स्मॉल असाइनमेंट फॉर ऑल ऑफ यू. This operational problem in activated sludge process, it's a 10 to 15 minute discussion. अभी मेरे पास टाइम नहीं है. I can't extend because next class is in waiting. Next I think transportation will be there और वो wait कर रहा है. तो I think what you can do, one thing, a small announcement for all of you. Those guys who are sincere about GATE, they will go and watch in the complete lecture series which I have already uploaded in the same channel, in the same Unacademy GATE C channel. If you go to the playlist, you will find complete environmental engineering lecture. In that, go to the ASP part, and last 15 minutes where I have discussed about the operational problem in ASP, that you have to just listen that 15 minutes. Just listen that 15 minutes, and everything will be clear to you. Is that clear to you? So this operational problem, I don't want to give in something 1 or 2 line. I want you to just understand that 15 minutes. That 15 minutes will be very much, then in that 15 minutes, it will be very much clear to all of you regarding the operational problem in ASP. Go and watch. If you are not able to find out, if you are not able to find the that playlist of that environmental engineering videos, or it's a complete lecture, complete 55 lecture. In that you have to find out ASP. आपको मिल जाएगा, प्लेलिस्ट में जाइएगा, बिल्कुल मिल जाएगा. कोई प्रॉब्लम अगर नहीं मिला तो आप मेरे को कमेंट सेक्शन में बता दीजिएगा. आई विल हेल्प यू इन अ कमेंट सेक्शन. आई विल बी हेल्पिंग यू. आई विल पुट दैट लिंक इटसेल्फ. सो डोंट वरी अबाउट दैट. उस 15 मिनट को जरूर देखिएगा. आई एम टेलिंग यू गाइस, बिकॉज ऑफ टाइम कंस्ट्रेंट में आपको ये 15 मिनट नहीं बता पा रहा हूं. और नेक्स्ट इट इज अ रिकॉर्डेड. सो नेक्स्ट आपका लेक्चर पहले से रिकॉर्ड हो चुका है. सो आई एम नॉट टेलिंग यू दैट, बट दिस 15 मिनट काइंडली वॉच दैट. इट्स अ रिक्वेस्ट फ्रॉम माई साइड. चलिए, विद दैट गाइस, थैंक यू सो मच फॉर ऑल ऑफ यू for joining this session and enjoying this activated sludge process. I hope I have cleared you many doubts regarding ASP. And once again I'm telling you dear, this ASP class is only for GATE. So don't compare with the lecture which I have uploaded already. That is for GATE and ESE both. ये class आपको सिर्फ GATE के लिए है. This class I have made strictly for GATE exam. So with that guys, thank you so much. Bye bye. We'll meet again next day. तब तक के लिए सबा खैर. Bye bye and take care. Love you guys.